Hello, Cancer. Welcome back to New Hope Tarot. We're going to be doing your reading for the second half of February 15th through February 28th. I've already meditated upon the cards and I have pre-shuffled, but as always, I will go ahead and shuffle live. All right. I'm going to go ahead and get your collective energies here. And while I am shuffling, they are showing me an envelope. It's a sealed envelope. So I don't know if some of you are waiting for something of importance, an invitation. I don't know. They're showing me the back of it. I'm not seeing the front of it, so I can't. I feel like you guys are in waiting mode for this envelope. Let's see. Gratitude. Ooh. So maybe you are... Maybe this invitation is good news. And you're excited to hear back from somebody or something, or I don't know, you feel very positive about it is what I'm getting. Oh. Let's see. The Seeker. You know, it's funny because the Seeker is a card of taking your power, or but what I'm getting here, well, when I say taking your power, I mean like you're taking your power, but you're getting your power by releasing it, or by releasing control, I should say. And I feel like that's why you're just so happy about receiving this envelope. And this envelope might not be for everybody. It might be for a small amount of people. But I feel like maybe you relinquished control. You said, you know what? I know that things are going to work out in my favor. I'm getting very much magician vibes off the Seeker card. I feel like you've said, you know what? I'm relinquishing controls, and I know that things are going to turn out just fine. And because you're no longer burdened by that, having to have control, I feel like a huge weight has been lifted off your shoulders. And I feel like you're okay with the outcome either way. But at the same time, I feel like you have very positive energies in regards to this envelope. I'm going back to this darn envelope. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I really see that you guys are constant is the word that they're giving me. It's like you're steady. You're not necessarily fluid, but steady. Like a calm, they're showing me not a stream, but like a lake that happens to be very calm on the top, but underneath there's a lot of life. You know, there's fish, there's all sorts of aquatic life underneath, and I feel like that's your energy. I also feel like you're playful. Calm and playful. I don't know if that even makes sense, calm and playful, but that's what I'm getting, so that's what I'm saying. And, you know, it's funny. I see with the Seeker card, I'm seeing that I am getting playful with this Seeker card. It's like, I don't know if some of you guys are going to go to Vegas or go gambling or something. You know, when you play craps, right? I think that's the dice, the dice game, right? Like you throw. That's what I'm seeing. That might be for a very small amount of you, but that's what they're showing me. All right, so the very first tarot card we have is the Star. The second one is the King of Pentacles in reverse. And then we have the Death card in reverse. And the Star, funny enough, the Star is a calm card, right? There's a lake, there's water on this card. And that's what I was saying. It's like you're calm, but it's still like the guy is, or it's a woman actually, but the person it doesn't matter if it's male or female, the person is pouring water into the lake, but also outside of the lake, right? Kind of giving her a sense of balance, right? Like it's the Star overall is a card of hope and faith, and I feel like that's your energy. Like you're in a energy of hope and faith, is what I'm getting. But going back to this water, I feel like, because I had mentioned the lake, and this looks like a small little lake. I feel like it's calm on top, but there's life underneath, rippling, kind of, you know, going through. So again, giving me that sense of calm and happy, but fun. Like I'm getting like fun. That's not what the Star means, but that's the energy I'm getting. The Star is also a card of healing. And it's definitely a positive card, which is the attitude I feel like you have. I feel like a lot of you are working really hard to bite your tongues so you don't speak ill of anybody that may have harmed you in any way, shape, or form. Okay? The 9, and that is not even anywhere on the cards. That's just something that they gave me. The King of Pentacles in reverse, I feel like maybe the person that you don't want to speak ill about, I feel like that this is their energy, because I don't feel like this is your energy at all. I'm getting a darkness with this King of Pentacles, to be quite frank. The Star is for sure you. I'm getting a darkness with the King of Pentacles that I don't normally get, except every so often. But this one's a even darker than typical. I'm not saying that the person or situation, because it could also be a situation, not to say that they were bad or it was bad, but it is something that you have left behind and are no longer to want to be a part of that energy. All right. Then we have the Death card. And the death, 1313. So 2 death cards came out. Interesting, back to back. The first death card is death card in reverse. And I feel like this is this King of Pentacles energy where they just didn't like change. They were very routine orientated. They were, or are maybe, they are not really wanting to change. They just do the same things over and over and over again. And I'm getting the sense that it was very difficult to have conversations with this person or about this situation with others. If it's a situation, for instance, let's say that it's a place of business and it's just a negative environment, and you got to a point where you couldn't even talk to your friends about it because they got tired of hearing it. I feel like they all were like telling you need to leave that place of business, or you need to leave that person, or you need to stop thinking the way that you're thinking. But I'm not really getting the last one. That is mainly going to be for a very minor amount of people, because I'm really not getting this as your particular energy. Or maybe if it was, this is your energy in the far past, and now you're in the star energy. And allow me one moment because the card just fell. Wow. Yeah, completely different energies altogether, my dears. Okay, so I feel now that I've read the top cards, I'm getting the sense that you're probably waiting on divorce papers for a lot of you. Because if this is a person, and I am getting deeply that it is a person more so than a situation. If this is a person, this is somebody that you have cut ties with because they just weren't changing. And they're not, it's like they were dragging you down, because the stark difference between your energy and their energies, it's like you're the star, you're vibrant, you light up the night, which is why they were attracted to you, because they are, because the King of Pentacles, it's funny because the King of Pentacles, on the pentacle itself, it has a star, right? So it's like they are holding on to you, just like they needed you, they needed your light, because I'm almost getting the sense that this person, not necessarily, I feel like they really misled you, and misrepresented who they were. And then I feel like once they had you, they changed. It's like you knew the signs were there, but you always excused it because they always excused it. And then once they had you, it was like they changed, like they utterly changed. That's the energies that I'm getting here. Now with the bottom cards, now funny, the 2 cards that I said were him, they're both in reverse, right? So I feel like he's in his own mind. He's in his own world, and you've already left him because all of your cards are right side up, all of them. The Death card, right side up, you've made changes. You've already let go of the past, whatever was holding you back. You're now moving on to something much better. But you needed the death in order to move on to something better. You can't get something better without letting something go. That's just how it goes, right? Can't buy more clothes and fit more clothes, and you can buy more clothes, but you can't fit more clothes in your your closet if you don't have any space. You have to clear some stuff out, right? So this is directly underneath your star card. This is absolutely you making changes. With the moon, that is directly underneath the King of Pentacles in reverse. So the moon, right, first we're going to go with the moon in regards to the King of Pentacles in reverse. The moon can be unknown, illusions. It could be, and that's what I feel like he did. It's like he misrepresented. He gave you an illusion of who he was. Or they could be a she, I don't know. It doesn't ignore the he's and the she's, all right? The energy, this person. I feel it could even be, again, it could be a job. For the majority of you, I'm going to say about 95% of you, this is going to be a person. The other 4.5 is going to be about a job. The other 0.5 might have to do with something else, right? So fit it into how it fits, but the major energies that I'm getting has to do with an individual. So I feel like they misrepresented like the illusions of what they were able to provide and secure for you, and it was completely misrepresented, right? I don't even think I said that word right, but we're moving on. Because this moon is literally diagonal to the star card, I feel as if you're moving on to something better. You've seen the light. You are the light. You're moving on to your dreams. That's what I'm getting here. With the Death card directly next to it, I feel like you're no longer you're no longer persuaded by this King of Pentacles. You are now being guided by the moon, and you're not going to be persuaded anymore or be distracted by the lies or the flashiness or whatever it was that kept making you want to go back to this particular individual, right? You've let it go, and you are on a path, is what I'm getting here with that. Then we have the 10 of Pentacles. How amazing is this? And I just got chills. If you guys are getting money or you guys are getting a divorce, I feel like this is an inheritance that is coming in that envelope that I initially said that Spirit gave me when I was shuffling. I feel like you're either going to get the house, or you're going to come into a lump sum of money where you're able to purchase your own place away from this person. That's the energies that I'm getting here, because the 10 of Pentacles, this is pretty amazing. You started off with a star, you're ending with the 10 of Pentacles. That's major. In regards to the Death in reverse, I feel like this is just saying, because you moved on from this person, you're now gaining everything that you didn't have before. You're now going to be able to supply for yourself. Those were the words that I was trying to say. Holy smokes. with the Ten of Pentacles and the Moon directly next to one another, it's like you having this dream of and I'm really getting property. I'm really getting a home. The way you wanted to live, really. It ultimately is what that is coming down to. Maybe, this person was more elaborate and that wasn't really your style. You're more free-spirited. I'm not saying that that's what it is. I'm just giving a for instance, all right? Just an example. Let's say that this person, it was elaborate, but you wanted to live more, simply, right? And maybe you prefer to have a small home that is just big enough for you and to do the things that you want to do, but it's not so heavy on the pocket where you're still able to go and travel, because that was another one of your dreams, and because of this person who didn't want to travel, but now you're able to travel, right? So that's the kind of energy that I'm getting. Like all I'm getting is positivity here. With the Ten of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles, I feel like this person's going to pay this person's going to pay immensely for not changing. And what I mean by that, maybe financially, sure, which is probably why you're so incredibly happy to hear, as you're waiting for this envelope to come. But I feel like this person lost. So I'm saying that he's paying immensely. I feel like this person lost their light, their star, you, my dear Cancer. And I feel like they are paying for that, for not changing, for not listening, for all of it. I feel like they're paying for it immensely just because they don't have you. And I feel like they are not in the right mindset anymore. I'm not saying that they're depressed or anything like that. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that I feel like it's like they are beside themselves. Like they never thought that you would leave. And because they always thought that they had you. And there you are, my dear Cancers, just walking away, saying bye. See you later. Toodaloo. And all that wonderful stuff. And I love this for you, my dear Cancers. You've been going through some tough times lately. And it's wonderful to see that you're coming into your own. That's really good stuff. All right, my dear ones, that was your reading for the second half of February. That's February 15th through February 28th. Until we meet again. Bye.